Hi betting experts, on Saturday July the 15th, a punting bonanza on ITV on Saturday, 11 races, the best of the action from Ascot, Newmarket and York, the ground drying out all the time, the weather forecast there is a bit mixed but basically dry and fairly warm. We start off with our betting expert Daily Nap in the 2:35 at York. A listed contest over 5 furlongs, and I like Clive Cox's Kurdos here, who comes into the back of this race having run a blinder in the Holyrood House handicap at the Royal Meeting. He was sent off 11-1 there in a 26-runner race. Despite his inexperience, he's only had a handful of races and he just failed to collect. Now, this is a step up from handicaps to listed quality, but I think he'll really like the fast 5 furlongs at York, and he can pick these off late with Jason Hart, an excellent booking. I think he's open to a lot more improvement than all of these rivals. Our betting expert value angle selection runs at Ascot in the 1:45, a heritage handicap again, 5 furlongs. 3-year-olds and upwards, a Class 2. King's Lynn here for me from the Andrew Balding Yard, flying along at the moment, shaped a lot better than the bare result in the Woking at the Royal Meeting, and he's well capable of landing one of these valuable prizes if the cards fall right. He's tricky, he needs finessing on the bridle, a big field on fast ground will suit him ideally, and he's got Harry Davis, the excellent claimer, taking off £3, a big plus. I think he's sure to go close with any luck in running. The remaining 9 races on ITV, we'll spin through them quickly. The 2 o'clock at York, a handicap over a mile. Diamond on the Hill, typical Michael Dodds, thriving on racing, run himself fit from a falling mark, landed the cash, last time out at Yarmouth only narrowly, gone up a few pounds as a result, sure to run well again. Back to Ascot, the 2:20 Group 2 Summer Mile. I think Angel Blue's overpriced here. He's a classy performer of Rafe Beckett's, 6 wins from 15 career starts. He'll find this a lot easier than the Group 1 Queen Anne at the Royal Meeting, where I thought he ran a lot better than his 50-1 price tag suggested. Over to Newmarket, the 2:50, a mile handicap. Sponsored by Bet365. I think Highbank is the class act here. You have to forgive a lesser effort in the Britannia in a massive field at Royal Ascot, but this is a lot easier, and his previous placed efforts make him the form pick here for me under Buick. To York, the 3:10, the John Smith's Cup, a handicap heritage contest over an extended mile 2. Well, Jack Channon is going really well since taking over from Mick, and Majestic at 16-1 looks the one to side with here. He was really eye-catching at Sandown last time out. I was there that day. He never landed a blow from well off the pace. I think he's got a good setup here. They'll go for home a long way out. They always do at York in huge fields, and I think he can pick these off late. Back to HQ for the Group 2 Superlative at 3:25. Great Truth comes from a yard now flying, Charlie Appleby. He had a dreadful Royal Meeting. I drew a blank there, which is unheard of, but this scopy 2-year-old did look a high-class prospect when routing the field in his debut at Leicester last month. Sent off 11:08 on, sprinting clear. This is a huge jump up in class, but he's working the house down at home. I think they'll be disappointed if he's beaten. Back to York, the 3:45, the Silver Cup, a Group 3 over a mile 6. I think the value here lies with Tashcan against the likely short price favourite Hamish. He's only won 3 from 19. He's always been highly tried by Brian Ellison, and I thought he ran really well last time out. York, the long flat straight on decent ground, should be ideal. Newmarket, 4 o'clock, the Bunbury Cup, a heritage handicap. I like Biggles here at around 16-1. As things worked out last time out, he ended up on the wrong part of the track in the Buckingham Palace at Royal Ascot. Previously, he'd been hinting that he was running himself into form from a lenient handicap mark. He hasn't won for a while, but this looks a good opportunity at a big price. Should go really well. Staying at Newmarket, the 4:35, the July Cup, the Group 1, the day's feature. Well, Kinross for me at the prices is the one to side with. He lost a shoe before his seasonal reappearance at the Royal Ascot. He was well back that day, and I thought in the circumstances he did well to finish 7th behind Cardem, just weakening inside the final furlong, either because he'd lost the shoe or he wasn't 100% fit. That was his first run for 7 months. The Yards had a fantastic couple of weeks. They're flying. 7 winners in the last fortnight, Rafe Beckett, and I think Kinross has got optimum conditions here to go close to landing this valuable Group 1 prize. Finally, York, the 4:55, a staying handicap. Robert Johnson's been a fantastic advert for Phil Kirby. He's a prolific 5-year-old. He's up to a career high, but I think there's more to come. Connor Beasley knows him well. Hopefully he can overpower these late. Best of luck with all 11 races on Saturday, betting experts.